Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best. I'm out here with my 1984 Chevy C10 truck Moon Pie, and I was going to do a little bit of playing with it, but I noticed it's pretty low on gas. So before the storm gets here, which should be, I don't know, in another hour and a half. I live in East Tennessee, and I told my wife this is going to be another summer of rain. It appears to be. Anyway, oh, check this out. See all this? I'm real excited about this. Very excited. My friend, maybe you watched the last video, I guess. GM1038 on YouTube. Check out his YouTube channel. GM1038. His name is Brian. He come over here and put all this stuff on, and he's real good at. He's had these door panels off and stuff so many times he can do it in his sleep. He's put new window switches and everything in this truck. I mean, this is who I bought it from. And he done a bunch of work, new windshield and all that stuff. So, let it warm up for just a minute. As you can see, I'm getting pretty low on gas. And, you know, I'm hoping that I can make it to the nearest gas station. I guess I get so involved in what am I going to do today on this thing real quick, and I forgot to check the gas in. So let me pause this, put my seatbelt on, we'll be on our way, okay? Hang in there. Okay, I just want to get back before it starts raining. I'm so tired of rain. I've closed my hood. I took the rock out from under it, closed my hood, and I won't be able to film, guys, because it's against the law, and I don't want to get a ticket and my insurance go up and stuff, you know. So I'm going to stop the video right here. I'll try to resume when I get to the gas station, okay? Hang in there. Okay, guys, I made it to the gas station. I'm going to put premium in it, $3.55, well, $3.56 really, $3.55.9. My wife gave me $30, so I'm going to see if it'll take it. Remember, this truck has two tanks, so I'm hoping it should give me about 10 gallons thereabouts. Let me pump it in. I'll get back with you, okay? Hang in there. Okay, almost 8.5 gallons. I've already got it started up, and I'm ready to hit the road. Let me get my seatbelt on. Hang on. It's almost full, isn't it? I guess when you have dual tanks, it doesn't, you don't get as much. I mean, it's not like a 15-gallon tank's what I'm trying to say. Guys, I can't, as I said, I can't video while I'm driving, so hang on. Okay, guys, we're kind of like real close to my house. I do have a lot of law enforcement that live around me here, so, but yeah, I made it back just fine. The truck done great, and you know, it's likes a little bit being full. I didn't realize how low I was. I just happened to look. So anyway, I'm glad to be back, and tell my wife I'm home. She's doing something in the house, and I don't want to scare her. So anyway, I'm really liking this truck, and I want to say too, I'm sorry want to apologize for all the videos I'm making on this truck. It just seems like it's one right after the other, doesn't it? But at the same time, I want to tell you, we get a lot of rain. I can't go in the backyard and drag anything out to the front. I'm afraid I'll get stuck. And we got, I think, 3 or 4 more days of rain coming. I got this little slot right here where it's not raining. Let me show you around the truck real quick. Hang on, let me tell my wife I'm home first. Hang on. Okay, guys, I told my wife I'm back home. I don't like to scare anybody. My wife and I went to the store to Lowe's again. And we got back a while ago, and I picked up this paint. Now, I don't know if it's the same color or not. Oh, let me tell you about this first. This truck runs really well, and it's a 305, okay, 305. A lot of people don't like 305s. I get it. I get it in the comments, you know, well, do this or do that. Well, you have to remember, there's nothing wrong with this motor. It's in it. It runs fine. It runs smooth. And, you know, it'll get up out of its own way. Is it going to pass everything on the road? No, probably not. But it runs good. Starts right up. And on this channel, Primer is Best, I'm on a budget. I'm trying to do things on the cheap. Could I put a racing motor or something in it? Why, sure, if I had the money. But I don't have the money. I'm doing things on the cheap. I'm trying to resurrect the dead, so to speak. So, anyway, I've had a lot of 305s. I don't have a problem with them. I've had 6 cylinders. I don't have no problems with them. As long as they start and run, start, stop, you know, get me there and back, I really don't have no problem. And in a lot of cases, speaking for myself, I prefer a 6-cylinder in some things. I really do. I've had lots of 6 cylinders, and I have yet to have any one of them give me any problems. Oh, the paint. I got it in my pocket. So I'm sorry if you don't like the 305. Just so happens I do. So it is what it is. I mean, that's what it was born with. And, you know, it runs good, shifts good, stops. Mechanically, the truck is, you know, pretty much brand new. You know, new brakes, gas lines, you know, everything, you know, that Brian done to it. You know, he basically, I'm telling you, he told me when he was over here that this truck, in his opinion, was getting really, really close to just being a parts truck. And I didn't realize that. I mean, he done a bunch of work, and then Tim Dixon done a bunch of work at Gas Axe Chop Shop. Tim's on Facebook if you type in Gas Axe Chop Shop. But Brian said when he was over here helping me put door panels and all this other stuff on, new distributor and all that, he said, Jimmy, he said, I got to tell you, he said, this truck was real close to being a parts truck. He said there was because of the rubber mat, you know, rubber mats kind of hold moisture, and that's one thing that attracted me to this truck. I'll say this again, that attracted me to this truck. It is a Silverado, but somebody wanted the rubber mat. They did not want the carpet, and also this truck doesn't have that aluminum strip that runs across. Remember that? It normally have a little bow tie here, you know, aluminum strip about this wide. Excuse me, I sound like Elmer Fudd. Runs across like this all the way around, you know, stops here. If you ever had a C10 or seen them, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not putting it on. Somebody didn't opt for that. I don't know the reasons why. They did choose to put these door mirrors on. These are original ones. And like I said, I really do think this truck has 104,000 miles on it. Shows 4,000. But just looking at the brake pedal and it having a original exhaust and all that stuff on it, I'm going to say it's 104,000. But I mean, who knows? I'm trying to read a story. So, oh yeah, got to give it those C10 slam. I think I might get me one of those things and put on there so it'll shut better. But hey, I ain't got that far. Hey, I just seen this. A marking from the family, 182. 182. I just not seen that. I wonder if there's any more markings. I know this truck, I'm getting stuff off back here that it's been sitting for a long time. Sometimes people or the workers will write on the firewall, but I don't really see anything other than that 182. Now, I don't know what that means. But I'm sure if you worked at the factory at GM, you're probably familiar with all the numbers. I have this piece right here that goes here, that little blue tag. It specifies a lot of stuff. It's in the glove box. Brian said it fell off, so he put it in the glove box. So when I get done repainting all this stuff, I'm going to reattach it, put it back here where it's supposed to be. I'm going to, as I said in the other video, I'm going to flat black it. Remember, I gave you the choice of a semi-gloss or flat black. I've done this flat black. This is semi-gloss. I prefer the flat black. That's what I always paint. You know, paint cars and trucks with. The engines, I'm not good at engines. I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. That is not my forte. Trying to sound fancy smancy, aren't I? But that's not my forte. It's not what I'm good at. I don't know what I'm good at. I'll be honest with you. I really don't. I'm not good at anything. But anyway, I'm going to go with the flat black. I'm going to go in the house here and get me a bucket and get me some an old rag, and I'm going to put some Dawn dishwashing liquid in it that is a degreaser, and I'm going to try to wash some of this dirt away the best that I can. Not every bit of it's going to get got, but I'm going to do the best I can. And somebody's going to say, well, Jimmy, why don't you just get some degreaser and spray on there? Well, that's well and good. I don't have any degreaser, so I'm going to make do with what this channel, Prime at its best, is make do what you have. So I've got Dawn dishwashing liquid that is a degreaser, and I'm just going to gently wash everything the best that I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. I was laying in the bed thinking about this, how, covering this up, and I thought, well, I might put Vaseline on it. Y'all seen me put Vaseline on trucks before, like spots that, let me find something. Say like I was wanting to preserve this, and I'm rattle can painting the whole truck. I'd get Vaseline and put it here on every one of these spots, every one, and I'll spray paint it the color I'm wanting to do. And then when the paint's good and dry, I'll wipe the Vaseline off, and it'll still be just like this, because I can't get masking tape, painter's tape, to cover up all that. And when I paint it, it's gone. So y'all seen me do that before, and I'm still give me your thoughts on this. Give me your thoughts. Thinking about making a little bit more patina down through here. Just thinking. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Let me show you this while I'm here. See that spot that's been welded? See how that weld? GM1038 done that. He cut that piece out. Remember, these beds are double walled. So he cut that part out, and so he could fix this big dent right here. Maybe you can see the difference in the color. It's real close, but it's not quite. So I'm thinking about, I got this thinking that maybe this might be pretty close. I don't know. When I get in a store that's got a lot of spray cans, this is called Satin Ivory Silk. I got 2 cans, and I was thinking about painting it. I'm trying to match up this to make this match. I mean, it's a good match, really, it is. But Brian, man, he done a great job knocking this big dent out. I mean, it was huge all the way down to here. I don't know if a tree fell on it or what happened. I really don't. This truck has some dents on it here and there. You can see them in the hood. Anyway, if you've been watching this channel, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do much anyway. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Oh, my wife was wanting me to see if this would match. My wife, Mrs. PIB, and I can done tell it's not. No, she's wanting me to paint these, and I will be happy to paint them if I can find the right color. This will not work. So, nope, it's too light a shade, isn't it? So that's not going to work. But in the store, from my memory, I'm thinking, yeah, that might work. I don't know, guys. This color right here for me is hard to match. It truly is. Anyway, Brian painted all this in here black before he covered it up with this. He just painted what he had at his home. He didn't run out and buy nothing either. We make do with what we got at home. So I'm thinking about getting, some SOS or some Scotch Brite and see how this is. Just continue that on. Just trying to break it up a little bit, put a little here, a little bit there, so it doesn't look so divided. That's my thoughts anyway. I don't know. It looks like it's coming up close. The rain, I mean. So let me go get some. I guess I'll wind up taking this stuff back. I'm getting to be a regular there whenever we go to town, to stopping in at Lowe's and trying another color. I don't know. It's a crazy. In my mind, it all works, but when I get home, I realize. Now I do have the option of painting the whole thing here, this whole thing here, painting the whole thing, but I really, really don't want to do that. I really don't. All the way down through here. You know, it's a lot of taping, it's a lot of trouble, but I mean, I can do that. That is an option where I could pick one color and just go with it and just paint the whole truck, you know, from here down. I really don't want to get into all this. I really don't want to get into painting the truck. I kind of like the shade it is, and all the scuffs and all this other stuff too. So anyway, that's another day, another time. I'll think about it again once I get in the bed. I've been trying to drink this cup of coffee. This makes about the third time I've heated it up on the microwave. Guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to do nothing. Our rain generally comes from over here, and it's awful dark back there, and they're calling for rain. I'll just see what I can do real quick. Let me put this up. Let me get us another sip of coffee, and I'll get me some Dawn dishwashing liquid and a rag, and we'll paper towel something real quick, and I'll see what I can make it look like, okay? Hang in there. My wife, Mrs. PIB, has got a new plant.
I'm welcoming.
She's talking to the plant.
I was actually talking to it and welcoming it.
Yeah, tell them what you said.
It's so welcome to your new home.
Hope you like it here. She's going to paint it right here and pull these little maple trees up that mysteriously appear. Yeah. In the meantime, let's see, what am I doing? I got it in my pocket. I have got me some, as I said, some Dawn dishwashing liquid. I didn't put much soap. I put a bunch of soap. I didn't put much water because I was wanting it to be concentrate, you see. So, got me some brushes and some brushes to get in some tight spots the best that I can. Nothing in this channel is perfect. So I'm going to do this part last because I'll be leaning over, and I'm sure I'm going to get this stuff all over me no matter what. So I'm going to set this on the ground and get started before the rain gets here. Oh. Okay guys, hang on. I'll show you what it looks like when I get done, okay? See you in just a bit. Okay guys, I got it washed down best I can. Right now, because of the essence of time, I'm trying to get, I got this shop back out here, and I'm trying to get some of this mess up. See all this in here? Let me turn on my shop back. You might not be able to hear me very good, and some of y'all might be glad of it. I don't know. This truck sits for a long time somewhere. I'm just trying to make it look the best I can on a budget, you see. See all that loose? Okay guys, I had to get a screwdriver and get up in here. I'm trying to get everything that I possibly can with this shop back with the time that I have left. So I'm not going to say nothing. If y'all want to watch, you can. I'm just going to turn on the shop back. You can't really hear me anyway, so hang on and enjoy the ride. I've had this thing probably 35, 40 years, so it makes a little racket. It's okay. It still works. That's all we're in for. Anyway, I did the best I could on it. It's not a professional job. I'm not a professional. I'm just making it look decent. Remember that. If you watch my videos, look decent, look presentable. That's it. So, yeah, I've cleaned about all I'm going to clean. Did I get everything, every nook and cranny? No, sir, I did not. But it's going to be good enough. I'm going to let this dry overnight. It's still damp. And like I said, let it dry overnight. And from the water, probably be overnight, probably wind up being a couple days or so with all the rain, but we'll see what happens. If I get a break tomorrow from the rain, that would be great. And maybe I can do a little bit here and there. I forgot, of all the things, I forgot to wipe down that breather, so I'm going to do it and you know, make it look the best I can. As I know y'all's tired of hearing me say that, but there was something I was going to tell you guys. Something important. I thought it was anyway. But I see a couple of spots I missed with the vacuum cleaner. I'm going to be spraying it with flat black, as I said, and I'm going to, it will stop, excuse me, I get tongue-tied sometimes, I apologize. It will stop any rust issues. So there'll still be a lot of taping up going on. Hold on, guys. If I don't get this, I'm going to forget it. Listen to this. Oh, it didn't do it. Before I started the video, it made that noise when I made sure I had a good connection, and I sprayed some PB Blaster into the engine down right here, and hoping it would drain down in there, and it did. I don't hear it anymore. Let's try it once more. It might do it. I don't know. No, it quit doing that. I'm not a... Anyway, y'all know, y'all heard it that one time, but I was hearing it all the time, so I sprayed some stuff in it, and PB Blaster, and it's fixed. Just need a little lube after 35, 40 years. When we had a rental house, I used this shop vac a lot, to, like when someone move out and stuff, or, you know, getting ready for a new tenant to move in. Had this shop vac, you know, and I'd just vacuum the whole house, clean it up, you know, spick and span again. Hang on, guys, I forgot something else. Anyway, so I've had this a long time. We don't have a rental house anymore because I couldn't find... We had one or two good rental people when my wife and I got married. She had a house, I had a house. So she sold her house, I sold all my cars that I had. I sold a 62 Super Sport Impala. See what else? 71 Chevy Super Sport. Seemed like I sold some more. Seemed like a Monte Carlo. What else did I have? Oh, I think I had another 62 parts car. I've had a bunch of 62s, so I'm sure I sold a few. And of course my 71 Chevy Super Sport was perfect. Factory tack, bumper guards, you know, the tilt, AC, the whole, everything worked. It was a beautiful car. Sold it, tried to get enough down payment money to do this, and so we kept my house, the rental house. So, you know, we was going to rent it out and, you know, have extra income. It wound up being a mess because people don't have respect for your stuff. I'll just leave it at that. Let's move on, okay? Anyway, it worked for a few years, but it just got to where it was more hassle than You know, Mr. Jimmy, I don't have the rent money this month. Mr. Jimmy, Mr. Jimmy, Mr. Jimmy, let's just get rid of it and count our losses. And, you know, I explained to them that the house payment that they were making, I wasn't making any money. I was actually making the house payment that I owed at the bank. I still owed on my house. I said, your rent money is important. I need it every month because my house payment is due every month. Didn't matter to folks. They don't care if they can't pay. They stay another month or two and you finally get rid of them, you see. So anyway, I'm sorry I got off on that. Please forgive me. I'm going to clean up the breather and I'm going to call it a day on this 84 Chevy C10 truck moon pie. I wish I could have got the right color for that, but once again, I struck out. Third time's a charm, so maybe the next time I go, I'll be a little bit more prepared and find a color that is, you know, closer. You know, it don't have to be perfect. This truck is not perfect. None of my trucks are perfect. They're just glad to be alive, glad to be here. I'm still trying to get used to this paint here. I wished it would have been a little bit darker, but you know, I guess it's starting to kind of grow on me a little bit. And you know, me painting all this and stuff, I think kind of helps. It makes it look like it's got some life left in it, especially after Brian told me that this truck was almost to the point of just being a parts truck. So I did not realize that. Brian and his dad, GM 1038, like I said, subscribe to his channel. You'll see videos on this truck, and man alive, they done a ton of work on this thing. This truck, it had been sitting for a long time, and when they got it, you know, it didn't run, so they got it back up on its feet and stuff. And you know, it's just fine for me. It's fine for this channel, Primer is Best, because this is exactly what I'm into. And you know, I wouldn't go. I seen the truck in person before I ever bought it, and I wasn't going to get it. You know, I was just going to pass on it. But they kept doing more and more and more, and I thought, I'm just about going to have a brand new truck. You know, new windshield and everything. And so, once again, I felt sorry for it, and I got it. That's me in a nutshell. I'm tender-hearted. Guys, I think it's starting to rain, so I'm going to call it a day. You're watching Primer is Best on YouTube. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, Primer is Best, Instagram, Primer is Best. Got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1, and Facebook, Man on a Budget. The next episode, I assume I will be. See, this is still damp. I'm going to clean this real quick before the rain sets in, and I guess I'll try to rattle can paint some of this stuff. I'm trying to work myself into putting Penetrol on this truck. So, it'll have to have a good wash job with Dawn dishwashing liquid too. I want to get any kind of contaminants off of it, and then I'll put Penetrol in it. And it, you know, once I get all the rattle can painting and stuff done, I'm doing step by step. To me, putting Patina, what's wrong with me? Putting Patina on and putting Penetrol on, that's the moment I kind of live for on an old truck. So y'all let me know if you think it's got just enough patina, or should I go just a little bit more? See, this side has some. I mean, I could go a little bit more, but and even on the top here, you know, just a little. But see, this side doesn't have that much, and I think it did beforehand. But you know, maybe I need to stretch this out just a little bit more. And I'm not covering up the dents or nothing. I don't use fiberglass or Bondo or nothing. Whatever you see on my trucks, that's the way it is. I mean, and I wind up selling my trucks sooner or later. I mean, I do. That's how the channel keeps going. As much as I'd love to keep each and every one of them, you know, I always think, well, there's another one out there that needs your help, Jimmy. You know, you've really met a nutcase. I am a nut, and so we'll see what happens. I'll know it the day of, I guess. Let me know in the comments what you think about a moon pie here. It's really come a long way. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'll be praying for y'all. Y'all pray for me. It's starting to rain. I got to get busy. God bless y'all. See y'all later. Real quick, I didn't want to leave my wife, Miss PIB, out. I'm trying to pick stuff up as fast as I can, but this is the flower she got. I forgot the name of it. Y'all probably know. I'm not much into plants, but real pretty, and I hope that next time she's around, I'll ask her. She's in the house doing something. And anyway, this is it. I just thought I'd show you. She's got it planted here. So maybe when you watch our videos, you might enjoy watching it get bigger and bigger and get rotting away. See y'all later.